Hello again, friends and colleagues across the North American region of the Moore Stephens community. It's good to be here with you again. Two weeks ago, we had our first ever Emerging Issues Roundtable here in Minneapolis, and that included bringing 75 people from North American firms to really talk about a number of key emerging issues that are impacting all of our firms. While the main themes were technology and digital transformation, our audit and tax folks talked about a number of issues that they face in managing their practice areas. Thank you to all of the member facilitators who invested a little bit of extra time to help generate conversation. Certainly they were the individuals that really brought those conversations to life. Our global conference in Singapore was a fantastic opportunity to be able to meet a number of people across our global community, but it also included connecting a number of our 40 plus North American delegates with amongst themselves, but also with other folks across the globe. So special thanks go to Mick MS Singapore for hosting a number of the North American folks there, and also for hosting the entire conference. In our newsletter, The More You Know, this month, there's a number of things you'll want to check out. A shout out goes to Kathy Johnson from Bonadeo and Asher Mendelsberg from Topo Foreman for having written the collaborative piece on gift and estate taxes. So thank you to them, but check that out. We also have released our second Canadian newsletter. If you haven't seen that yet, you want to make sure you check that out. That's a great example of the power of collaboration. It started with the 5 managing partners there in Canada, and they have brought in a number of people to help create a branded Canadian newsletter that they will be using within their marketplaces to be able to demonstrate the power of Moore Stephens. So check that out. We also have a reference to our Leading Change program. We're in the final stages of registrations there. The program does take place in Chicago at the beginning of December. And certainly you want to make sure you send anyone who is responsible for driving change overall or is leading a specific change initiative. So that's going to be another great way to develop and deepen some skills, but also do some networking within your Moore Stephens community. Want to also highlight that we've got a member spotlight, Marcel Lavallée. They're in Ottawa, our newest member firm. They've written a piece on some things that they want to share, so make sure you check that out. We've got a European tax conference coming up in Brussels at the beginning of next year. That certainly is something that if you're into international tax and you deal with European clients, that may be something that you want to connect with there. And then finally, a thank you to Tom Bonadeo and Kristen Clark for taking some time to share an idea that they have formalized, and that is the creation of an MSNA liaison role. And that's what Kristen Clark is responsible for. One of the many things she's responsible for, but they share some perspective on how formalizing that role has increased the engagement of Moore Stephens across their firm, but then has also increased the value that they get out of the Moore Stephens community. So thanks to them, but check that out because that might be a best practice that you want to implement within your firm. So with that, I bid you a good day, and remember, make it a great day for someone else.